On This Week in M&A, we're discussing the increasing trend of rucking, as well as another way to make more revenue from your website by adding e-commerce products and a few other things in between to help you on your business journey. So let's get into it. So the trend of the week is rucking. Now, rucking is essentially hiking with a weighted backpack. And this started off in the military context and a mountaineering context, as you can imagine. However, this has made its way into more of a consumerist arena where there are companies, I would say probably GoRuck is the first company that popularized this, and they sell backpacks, apparel, different products that supplement now the sport or the hobby of rucking for fitness. So there's opportunity for content site owners to promote rucking as a sport or a form of fitness, or for e-commerce store owners to sell bags or products or apparel to supplement the sport. All right, next let's go over the marketplace trends. This last week we had 2 businesses listed, 2 businesses sold, totaling $226,000 in assets. There were 863 businesses that were unlocked and considered for purchase by our community of buyers. 1,298 new buyer accounts were created, adding $67.4 million in buyer liquidity, and there were 210 sellers that submitted their business to have it potentially listed on the Empire Flippers marketplace. Next, let's talk about the latest on AI, ChatGPT, and Microsoft's $10 billion investment into the company. If you've been using ChatGPT, you might have noticed recently that there are some limitations now, and this is largely happening as a result of the misuse of the tool. This was to be expected, and we do imagine tools and other tools like it to kind of have this refinement process, or going back and forth to figure out how to actually create a tool that's useful while also not being abused in the process. Microsoft is also planning to invest $10 billion into the company that created ChatGPT, which is OpenAI. Now, this says a lot about the direction that Microsoft is planning to go as a company, really trying to integrate their 365 tools with ChatGPT and AI tools. And Microsoft isn't stopping there. It's also developed a tool called Val-E, which allows you to record somebody's voice for about 3 seconds, I believe, and it then enables you to convert text to speech in that person's voice. So there's a lot to come probably within just this year alone, which also will probably bring a lot of opportunity for online business owners. Next, let's talk about content sites and another way to add revenue to your site without just focusing on display ads or affiliate links. So currently, if you do run a content site, you have essentially created a store window to attract eyes to other people's e-commerce products. So this is something we talked about in the past, which was the bolt-on acquisition strategy, which is where you can, if you have a source of existing traffic through a content site, you can acquire an e-commerce store within that niche, or you can, of course, create a product. So instead of promoting another company's product, you can then switch that out for your own product and receive a higher percentage of the profit margin. Now, if you don't want to go the physical product route, you don't want to invest in inventory, you can also go the digital route. You can create ebooks, digital products, courses, or other types of downloads. This, of course, will depend on your niche and what your audience is currently purchasing on your site. And if you want a real-life example of this, we actually brought somebody onto our Opportunity podcast, the owner of epicgardening.com, and he talks about how he built a multi-million-dollar content commerce business. All right, next let's talk about this week's hidden gem. This week's hidden gem is for listing 64574. It is a display advertising and Amazon Associates business in the technology niche, and it was created in October of 2019. The WordPress site features informational and review type content surrounding various electronic products, and the site drives a majority of its traffic organically, and the traffic is well spread across several pages. Now, this business does also require minimal time to maintain, and we're highlighting this business because of its following strengths. First is its diverse earnings. It generates revenue from AdThrive and from Amazon Associates. Next is its diverse traffic. The top 3 pages account for just about 5.7, 4.1, and 3.3% of site traffic respectively. The third point is SEO. There are 200 high-quality links from sites including Forbes and New York Times. All right, well, this was a short one. Now, if you want more information on this and you actually want to receive information a week earlier, I highly recommend you sign up for our weekly newsletter where you'll receive all of this content plus more in a week earlier than when this video comes out. And if you're into content sites and you're looking for another sales channel, then I recommend you check out this video on the Walmart affiliate program. This could be a great video, especially if you're just starting out. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.